Hello my little beans. Googling can I use Viagra for altitude sickness was not on my bingo card for the year. But then again, neither was taking up mountaineering, a sport I would have previously told you was for white men with a Shackleton complex. They say mountaineering is about pushing yourself to new heights, which might explain why one of the first drugs used for altitude sickness just so happened to improve blood flow to more than one location. The same pill that kept climbers' oxygen-starved bodies functioning also made sure that they could pitch more than just their tents. If this is a sport mostly for men who wear Patagonia as business casual and own a ski chalet, then maybe it's not just a hobby, it's a networking strategy or a subtle form of colonialism. But I digress. Ever since I got back from a trip to Ecuador, I cannot stop adding mountains to my bucket list. But to give you some context on how this hobby actually manifested itself, it wasn't born from my unquenchable desire for adventure because I'm not actually that original. I, in fact, have my own sunburn-prone, Shackleton complex-riddled man who was my introduction to this hobby. He's called Matt. And I don't know what made me agree to those first few hikes, but fast forward a few years and we've upgraded from doing the Welsh 3 peaks to strapping little spikes on our feet and carrying ice axe in case we need to save our asses from yeeting into a crevasse. He does the spreadsheets, carries the bags, plays trip doctor and makes it all look disgustingly effortless. And just when it started getting really hard, like I thought maybe I'm not built for this, maybe this isn't a hobby, it's actually just hypothermia, he fucking goes and proposes at the summit of the highest mountain that we've ever made it to the top of. So now, because of this insufferably thoughtful and mind-blowing moment, I now have a completely warped memory of mountains being sparkly, romantic, and deeply rewarding, instead of cold, dangerous, expensive, and full of peril. So here I am, already Googling the next peak, right underneath Viagra for altitude sickness in my already very suspicious search history. So at this point, my algorithm probably thinks I'm either planning an Everest expedition or the weirdest bachelorette party of all time. And either way, we're going to give it all the beans.